Hi, my name is Jamie. I'm the SLCC librarian who works with anthropology. In this video, I will walk you through the Exploring Subsistence assignment in terms of finding research in eHRAF world cultures. Let's do it. The basic steps you're going to want to take are to open up the database and look for cultures, filter the cultures by subsistence type, open the summary of the culture, and then use the Cite button and explore documents as needed. You'll repeat these steps for each of the subsistence types in your assignment. Let's do it. Let's look at it. Here's the database. You're going to click into it from the library website or from inside of Canvas. One of your assignment links should be to here, just so that you get full access through the college. If you're on a smaller device, know that some of the things will move around, but it's all going to be there. So we're looking for cultures as our first step. It's at the bottom if you're on a small device. It's along the top if you're on a larger device. So I'm going to click onto Browse Cultures. And here we have just a list of over 360 cultures. That's too many to just scroll through. So on the Refine Search box, you'll notice there's regions and there's also subsistence types. That lines up really well with your subsistence types assignment. So we're going to click it open there, and then I'm going to click hunter-gatherers as my first subsistence type to explore. What that does is that just is going to show us in this list over here the 59 cultures that have been identified as being hunter-gatherers. You'll see there's also a primarily hunter-gatherers. You may want to click through and explore the definitions of the subsistence types at some point. But here we are. When you see a culture of interest here, click on it. You'll see their location, how many documents this database has related to them, or researching them, and then a very short description plus a link to the full profile or directly to the culture summary. If you see this culture summary link, just click on it. You're good. If not, click into full profile and then there's a summary option. Before I do that, I just want to show the map view because I think this is a nice way to explore cultures as well. Maybe you want to look for cultures from locations that you are not familiar with. So you could click on the location pin, then onto the culture name, and here you get that short description. If you still want to pursue them, then you would click on full profile again. So I'm going to open the full profile. You can look at this information. If you scroll down, a lot of these will have external links that are helpful in learning more about this culture as well. In eHRAF, you want to click onto the summary. And this is that culture summary we're looking for. The Cite button is right along the top, so you can you can just copy the Chicago or other style if needed reference that you can put in your assignment or in an email to yourself, however you're tracking this research. And then the summary is really well laid out, right? It gives you different section headings so you know what's in each section. It's also going to give us these terms along the side of each paragraph. It's at a paragraph level, which is pretty cool. But it's telling us that this paragraph is talking specifically about location, climate, and topography and geology. All of these things might be relevant to a subsistence type. So don't just look for subsistence information on this summary. You might need to look at more of it to get like a better holistic view or context for this culture. I'm scrolling down fairly quickly because I know that there's going to be an economy section, and usually the very first part of the economy section is subsistence, and maybe it'll add on commercial activities as well. So this one has a very robust 2-paragraph section on this culture's subsistence, where just from the first sentence, I'm learning vegetables played practically no role in Copper Inuit life. I had no idea, right? But if I go and look at the climate and look at all the other information, it might start making more sense to me. So here's where you want to definitely focus some attention, but the whole summary is going to be really valuable to you as you're working on this project. Um, I'm going to end it there. If you want to look at documents, you're welcome to click through and explore that. There's another video on documents in this database. So for now, stick to the subjects, or stick to the cultures and the subsistence types to work through this assignment. And please do reach out if you have any questions or concerns, comments about what's going well, what's not going well. This is a relatively new database, so we want to make sure everyone is able to use it as successfully as possible. Thank you.